In part 1 of this 2-part series, I explored the amazing historical artifacts found inside the Chester County Historical Society Museum, a museum which operates inside an old jailhouse first built in 1914. In part 2, the museum guide carefully unlocks the steel entrance door, which will take me through the most dreaded areas of the prison house where convicted inmates would do time for their crimes.
So this is the jail.
Mostly uncharted territory when visiting the museum and not typically seen by the public. 4 levels of the prison stand here exactly as they were, but now worn, weathered, cold, and ominous after many, many years. Part 2 that you're about to witness is a special access tour that includes some amazing prisoner stories, their ghostly voices, and other haunted happenings that took place inside a correction facility that looks eerily similar to the famous island prison known as Alcatraz.
A husband, a father, a filmmaker. My name's Scott Stewart, and at this point, I'm not exactly sure where my path in life has taken me. But what I do know, only time will tell. But consider this an open invitation to be part of my journey.
I can't tell you how many times I've opened this door and heard 2 men talking.
Really?
Many times. And I just shut it and give them a few minutes to finish up. And
Are you here alone when that happens, or?
oh, almost always.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think pretty much almost every investigation they've ever done has gotten evidence.
So they've done plenty of paranormal. Oh, wow, look at this.
I think we'll go down first.
Okay. You want me to shut this?
Yeah, please.
Okay, yeah, just tell me what you don't want to see on camera. This is something else. So now we head
Up to the jail.
Okay. So is this the highest point in the building?
No, we're going to the 3rd floor.
Okay. How many stories is the building?
4.
So this is the jail.
Yep. Woman's cell.
Look at that.
They just segregated you visually.
So not big at all. Well, they actually had a separate bathroom, huh?
Yeah.
Just the paint just peeling away, huh? Just adds to the eeriness.
Well,
Now, are these original signatures in the...
oh yeah, we have it all cataloged.
Oh, really? So that was an inmate.
We cataloged all the graffiti 20 years ago.
There's another one. What is it? Somebody loves Ronnie. That is crazy.
Arlene loves Charlie from New York. Watch where you walk. This I'm using downstairs. This is my little box I'm taking downstairs. All those arrowheads,
I mean, this is like...
that cell is filled with arrowheads. That has boxes of arrowheads. There's boxes of arrowheads back there.
So mannequins are in there?
Those are from the old Belk store in the 40s, a lot of them. We call that...
This is unbelievable. Look at the, I mean, for real, this looks like Alcatraz. What was that?
The windows.
Okay, I thought we just...
Now the windows are around.
So what is this, is this just a walkway for...
Do the windows.
Oh, okay.
The cops never went in here. When they locked you up, you stayed inside this box. If you got 10 years, you spent 10 years inside this box.
Do you know the longest bit of time someone stayed in here?
Supposedly that trustee was here for almost 40 years.
You are kidding
But he
me.
had full reign of the building.
Well, you know, they at least had a window kind of to look out of, right?
Well, rumor has it that if you made them mad, and it was the winter time, they would open all the windows. And if it was the summertime, they'd shut them all.
That is something else. Yeah, you've definitely got the, like, what are all these books over here? Is this
Criminal dockets for this jail.
criminal dockets? That is just amazing, all the history you've got here.
Obviously, the jail was segregated for the most of the time it operated. And the floor is issues in place.
So now we're on the second floor of...
So, yeah.
Okay.
This is the fourth.
Oh, and you can really get a good look here. So this is where you always see this in the movies. They'll put the food right there. They weren't, and that's the actual handle. Man, that is, can I walk in here?
Yeah.
This thing is small.
And in the 50s, they had 2 people in it.
Oh my Lord, 2 people would fit in this little, what is this, like 8 by 8 or something?
Something like that. This bed's down.
Oh, you've got an open bed.
Yeah, that's Billy. This is Billy's cell.
Hey, Billy's decorating.
Well, he has friends.
Now who was Billy?
An inmate.
Okay. Hey, he's got his playing cards. Look at this.
He interacts with the investigators a lot.
So when they do the paranormal, they're hearing Billy.
And they're getting Billy a lot, yeah. And so that's what, hence all the...
Can you give me like one quick, like anything like out of the ordinary?
With me, I can tell you they filmed a movie up here once. And as far as I knew, the only doors that worked were the ones downstairs. But the site person was like, oh, I really like upstairs over here. Can we film up here? And I was like, well, the doors don't work. And in my head, I heard, give them a try. And then she turned around to me and said, can you give them a try? And I thought, this is just too weird, and I knew it was Billy.
You heard Billy say, give him a try.
Yep.
That
Those
is
doors
strange.
work like butter. Now, if I had used the ones downstairs, because the sound guy wanted sound bites,
Oh yeah.
and I said, let's go downstairs and use those. Second time I tried to move those doors, they welded shut. I would have locked that girl in there. We would have had to call the county to get her out.
Is weird.
They had me operate the doors for while they were filming, because they didn't want to be responsible in case they jumped. The entire time that I was working those doors, I'd hear him say, okay, go. Okay, go.
You would hear Billy say that.
Yeah.
That is just...
And so in the movie credits, it says Liz and Billy.
Now what was that movie, can I ask?
An act of terror.
An active terror.
An act of.
An act of terror.
Yeah, it was about the youngest woman to be put to death in Virginia.
So how are they getting graffiti out here?
Well, you were locked in this box. And from what I understand, during the day, they sort of let the prisoners
Okay, so they would like smoke a cigarette or...
Yeah.
And it was filmed right here.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is amazing.
They
Okay,
were allowed out in this area too, I guess.
that is something else.
But the floor is dangerous in here.
Dangerous floor?
Yeah, it's another woman's cell.
Okay.
They had 3 women's cells.
Whoa.
They have it sort of.
No one's getting out of that one.
Okay, they were gonna build the third floor of jail cells, but they ran out of money.
So this was the beginning,
Right, they were gonna build
but
it
never
up.
happened.
Never happened, so up there is pretty much was covered with whiskey bottles. There was a table.
From the construction workers?
Oh, from the cops and the...
Okay. It's like a
Apparently
hangout.
it was party time.
It was party time. Now these doors like this, like what is that?
That's the plumbing.
Oh, okay.
This is one of the first buildings with indoor plumbing.
Any attempts of escape stories or?
Well, right down here.
Oh my God, I didn't realize we were going to another section. Look at this. So same cell style.
Yes.
Hey, look, this is Ricky Christopher and Regina Parker.
Oh, listen. There's all kind of artists in here. Oh, that's the full naked lady. The miniature versions in here.
Oh, I didn't even realize the naked lady.
Ladies and body parts, and it's prison.
It's definitely prison.
Okay. In the 30s, the prisoners cut through this bar with a guitar string. Took them a couple of days. Then they took dental floss and a piece of wood and made a winch and bent this bar up. Now the flaw in there, they should have waited and done more, cut more bars before they started bending them. Because once the cops saw it bent,
Wait a minute. So you're telling me they bent, how did they bend this?
with dental floss and a piece of wood,
Dental
they made
floss?
a winch.
Oh my Lord. They wanted out of here.
Right, but you getting out of there?
So, yeah, I mean, that's going to be hard to hide.
Well, and then you've got bars embedded in, the bars up here are embedded in the concrete.
That is just something else. But there definitely wasn't an attempt.
attempt, yeah.
But nothing ever succeeded, it sounds
Nope.
like.
The only person I ever knew who snuck out of here was the mayor of Chester.
The mayor of Chester.
Yes.
He did time here?
Yes.
Corrupt politician?
No, he was a kid,
Really?
a little kid.
So he had a comeback story, it sounds like.
Like 10.
10?
Yes.
He was 10 years old in here.
Yes.
Hey, what is this? Is this just,
Well, they were going to send him to the juvie. And
is that?
I don't know what it is.
Okay, I didn't know if
Is
it's,
it cop? No, it's just.
I didn't know if someone had, okay, I see another piece up here. Maybe the prisoners.
Oh, there were a couple of suicides.
Was there? Well, I can see why.
And I'll show you how the doors work. You want to stay in here so you can see. Remember I told
So
you?
you're about to shut the door. I mean, so literally,
Earbox.
when you watch a movie, you're really seeing the way that it was. Like I've recently watched an Alcatraz movie, and that's how it was done. This is Alcatraz in Chester, like no doubt.
It's about the same here. This was state-of-the-art prison.
Hey, she's a little, this is a little strange. What is she? She's doing some time.
She's blocking the door.
That is amazing.
The floor's bad in there. They're getting ready to put windows in.
Man.
Because as you can see.
Now I know you never come up here at night.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Do you? You're not afraid of that, are you?
Not anymore. It took me about a year.
Hey, Gary. Wait, Jimmy and Gary love Linda. What?
But it took me about a year to go downstairs by myself.
Now, what was the thinking here?
Well, it was a woman's cell, and they had to segregated them visually, and I guess this got put on to keep the guys from reaching through.
This is just unbelievable. This
Isn't
is
it great?
above the museum.
We're getting ready. Once they put the windows in, we're going to move all that stuff off the floors downstairs and make that part of the tour, part of the museum.
I love these. I don't know why. It's just like it's weird to see that live and in person.
Yeah, because
I've never. I mean, I know they probably still do that in modern jails, but they don't look as rustic as.
the windows in. We're going to clean up this whole floor because the floors upstairs are too dangerous. There's somebody ringing the doorbell.
Well, you have given me quite the tour,
Well.
and I am extremely grateful. I am rolling, but I'm pointing to my feet here. Okay. All right, she's actually gonna let us show, but you think you've seen a bullet? Look at this.
That's the bullet to a parrot rifle.
To a parrot rifle. Okay, and you found 4 of those
Here in Chester.
in Chester, I read. Yeah.
Dug them up, yes.
At a Baptist
Baptist church,
Yep.
Calvary Baptist Church. And then, well, how they got their name is fully loaded. This weighs 10 pounds.
10
And that's
pounds.
why they call them 10 pounders.
I'm gonna head out of the
This is the most haunted area.
where we're going.
Right here.
Right down here
This
is.
is one of the most haunted areas I've ever worked in. I was working, and that archive is easy.
But this is like an actual jail cell.
These are old holding cells.
So these were the holding
And that
cells.
archive is in the process of being cataloged.
Oh wow, look at that.
That's my money maker.
That's a
my
mean
money
screaming.
maker. That scares the people when they're down there.
Kind of scared me.
It does. This was the working part of the jail. When you were arrested in Chester County, you came in this door. I've had people tell me the worst day of their lives.
When you would walk through this door. Like you would walk in this way.
Well, upstairs was the sheriff's house.
So this would have been the entrance to the actual
Right.
jail.
I don't know when they
So you're having a bad day if you find yourself in this little foyer area.
And they brought you in here and they booked you. And then you were turned over to our most famous ghost, the trustee.
Your most famous ghost.
The trustee. We'll take you.
Okay.
Now this, and you can film, this is our workroom and our Nichols archive, the photography. And there's other stuff in here right now. But we're going from one climate controlled place to the other.
Yeah.
This was the furnace room. And you can see the footprint of the furnace. It was a big coal-fired furnace.
So down here's where the furnace sat.
You can see.
Yeah, you can see the imprint. Yeah.
And there's the coal chute.
So the whole thing was,
Coal-fired. There's radiators upstairs.
and would heat the entire building.
Yep, this is just part of the Nichols collection that we have managed to catalog. And
My Lord, and this is stuff you still have to go through.
we've sort of gone through most of these boxes. We have about 50 more.
That would be fun.
And of
It
course
must
the
be really
thing
fun
is-
to work at a museum,
Oh, these
especially with all this
his
land.
collection, he was a fabulous photographer. Absolutely. And
So what was his
sat
name?
black-
Nickel? Like
Henry Orion Nichols.
Henry Orion. Nickel.
And
I like him even better.
He sat black
One of my
during Jim
favorite
Crow.
constellations.
He sat blacks during Jim Crow. The African American collection's as expansive as the white collection. He took pictures of everything.
And they all are here. Or
Most
a lot of them are here. So how long did this jail operate?
From 1914, it replaced the 1842 jail, which is still standing down the end of the street, until 1974, I think. Okay, the kitchen was right here. My father-in-law's father owned a grocery store, and they would bring the truck up to this right here and unload the groceries. And there's a dumbwaiter that would take.
Okay, that would transport it up to the next level. Very cool.
And this, yes, it is a phone booth.
That was inside the jail at that time?
No, somebody donated it. It was one of the, I think it was in the old Belk's department store.
Huh. Yeah, that's definitely a classic right there. They have no idea, do they?
No, they don't.
Alright.
And this is
Maybe a shower?
a shower, yeah, I guess
Kinda,
for the
I thought so,
trustee. Or the cops. Might have been for the cops. I don't know. But I know there are patrolmen's bathrooms right there.
Ooh,
The door
that,
against the bathroom. So
I don't know if I want to use that
No,
bathroom.
no, no, it doesn't work. But you have to go this way so I can shut the door because it's
Okay.
not believe in feng shui.
I'll stand in the dark.